cannot take your call. I am either swimming, cycling, running with Hannah, or scuba diving. Please leave me a message and I will be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Have a wonderful day.
Hey Suzy, this is...
Are you finished?
Do you want to go ahead and do a sound check?
Yeah. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. Hello. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Nice and easy. Ready? You'll have to run slow this time since I'm going to try backwards. Slower. That's good. Ugh. Hey guys. We just got some naked people.
Are you insulting me? Are you saying I'm not serious? What's with that? Come on.
Are you being serious right now?
You ready? Come back here! If I fall on my ass, I'm suing you.
Shh, no laughing.
You're in my face, dude.
I know. All right, Suzy. Breathe through your mouth, like I was telling you.
Breathe in or out?
In and out, in and out.
Oh, okay.
Only through your mouth.
Sorry.
No smiling. Remember, this is dramatic. Like you just got done. Oh, like you just got done with a run.
Are you really a filmmaker? You had an in-cycle top on.
Now, I'm gonna make you laugh, and I'm gonna do it on camera. Are you ready?
You gonna make what?
I'm gonna make you laugh. Have you ever had an eye exam?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. In an eye exam, they always ask you, which eye can you see better out of, and they'll go number 1 or number 2. So, which eye can you see this camera better with? Number 1 or number 2?
Both.
What?
Both. Equal.
What does that mean?
It means that when you stick it in my face in the middle, both eyes cross and you see it together.
Okay, this didn't work. You might be out of here soon.
Oh my god. It's been a long 4 days, I gotta tell you.
It really has, yeah. I'll race you to that sign.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, it is.
Like, woo! That's a pretty out there question, dude. Mentally, that's a really bad question to ask.
Let's bring her in.
Suzy Degazon away to the finish line.
This is a 15th time coming to a finish line.
Does not mean it's not a safe feat. Yeah. The yellow flag flies. I think I'll stop eating. No one sits down and says, I'm gonna lose weight and become anorexic. But it happened to me. And it's part of who I am. And I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And that's part of my makeup. And I can't erase that from my past.
from the top. Why was this the worst week for me to be here?
Oh my gosh. So I get this call that you're going to come down this week. We haven't had rain here in Glendora for like ever. And you come in and we get 2 El Nino storms back to back. We have people losing their homes. We have mudslides, flood warnings. It's good to see the water, it's not good to see this much. And here you are trying to film somebody running, swimming and biking. It's just bizarre.
It happened to be this week.
It happened to be right this week. Awesome. Alright. Most of my training is done by myself. And if ever I'm out there and I don't enjoy it, then it's time to stop doing what I do. I do it because I love it, not because I have to do it. Oh, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, hey, there we are.
I mean, I guess I really need to drive a car here. Not uncommon for me to run 5 miles to an appointment for a doctor or cycle to a doctor and just ask if I can put the bike in the waiting room. I've done that before. I'm being serious. I'm not a household name. I don't appear on TV ads and commercials. No one else is responsible for getting me to the finish line. No one can say, you have to do this. If I decide I want to swim a 6.2 mile swim in Kona, Hawaii, I decide that. No one can make me go fast. No one can make me go slow. It's me. When I ride my bike up a hill for 20 miles, it's me. I'm in control of that. It's a control issue, I guess. But so in walks of life, like when I was anorexic, they were making me eat, or they wanted me to be the best pastry chef possible, or make the best cake, or get an A+ in an exam, or look after your brother, make sure he doesn't do anything wrong. In a race, it's just me, my bike, my running shoes, my swim gear, and the finish line. To stop a minute. Let me think how I'm going to do this. I just got into it doesn't sound right. I can't. Your question is hard to answer. No one just sits down and says they're going to get anorexia. It just happens. I can't tell you why or how. I just didn't have any control of my life. There's all different theories out there about people get anorexia. I had anorexia nervosa. I just really didn't eat. I didn't make myself throw up. I didn't overeat. I just didn't eat. And as disgusting as it sounds, there's things that we do as an anorexic that is kind of bizarre. Like if someone gives you food, you might eat 2 tablespoons of it and you have to throw it. If I say this on camera, I know you can use it, but it's just hard to say it. As an anorexic, I did things I wasn't proud of. And so when I was living by myself, or if somebody gave me a chocolate cake, a bought chocolate cake, a Black Forest Gatto, maybe I'd eat a slither of it, I would have to throw it down the toilet and flush it and get rid of it so it was nowhere near me. I'd hide chocolate in my room for late night munchies, then feel awful the next day that I'd hidden chocolate and eaten it. Or I'd chew food and spit it out for the flavor. I know this sounds gross, but dang, I was sick. I could control what I was eating, but I couldn't control the way my life might end up or might spin. We moved and I still went to go to the same college, and I guess I had control over what I ate. It wasn't about being thin or being on a diet or anything. It was just about control.
And all those creases are normal. When it's swollen, you're not going to see any wrinkles in your hand.
These two joints here are badly swollen, and so I still cannot bend these two from an accident I had. And it stopped me doing a lot of things.
I wouldn't say that Suzy is stubborn, but I would say that she's very motivated. So when I met her, she mentioned, yeah, I've been resting it, and I took that for what it's worth. I thought, okay, she's resting her hand. And then the next day she came and said, oh, I did an hour yoga class, I was on my hand, and then I went and I biked 20 miles. And I said, okay, so is that resting? And she said, yes.
When I talked to her and I said, well, you need to shut it down for a week. You need to really let this heal, let me treat it. And they just, oh man, it's the hardest thing in the world for someone at that level. Yeah. You see with a lot of high-level athletes, especially if they have to race or they have to compete the next day, they say, well, I have to train today. And I said, you can't.
I am a serious athlete. I enjoy my sport very much. And I enjoy the journey. I'm a pastry chef by trade. I've worked in some of London's finest hotels. I've made wedding cakes and I've done a lot of stuff in my life. I had a good education, but I had anorexia. When my mum and dad found out I was doing triathlon, they see my psychiatrist, Dr. Haslam. He'd asked how I was doing. He goes, how's Suzy? Is she surviving? Is she doing okay? And they said, you're never going to believe this. She lives in Puerto Rico and she's doing triathlon. And he said, typical. Because she just traded one compulsion for another. So now, instead of being a compulsive anorexic, I was now a compulsive obsessive triathlete. Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, my days all start the same. Grudgingly head out of the door looking like I'm going to Antarctica. Cold. Cycling is my option. 5 miles to the pool. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship. You love being there, but you don't want to get into the pool. The swimming is my nemesis. And so I work very hard to accept that sport.
Straight off the shoulder.
Okay.
Okay, and switch. That you move better. But you've been working on your core, so.
But then, I'd rather be in the ocean. I knew God had a plan. And it wasn't to be dying of anorexia, otherwise I'd already be dead. And I'd left England and gone around the world to become a scuba diver, and I'd worked on beautiful game boats in Australia and dive boats. Through another series of events, I found myself on the shores of Boca Raton, Puerto Rico. So I got on a boat, sailing to Puerto Rico, and the captain wasn't very captain-like. Now it didn't feel safe anymore, I needed to leave the boat. A couple of miles out, said if you don't like it, you know what you can do, and I did. I jumped overboard and I swam back to the Bay of Boca Raton, which would become my home for the next 13 years. Became an orphan of the sea. My house, that was it on the top. Look at that.
Why was it tough for you to leave Puerto Rico?
Why what?
Why was it tough for you to leave Puerto Rico?
I loved the island, missed the beaches, and I had lots of really good friends, you know. They took me in like family. Puerto Rico? I'd never even heard of Puerto Rico. Mummy's home.
There is also
That's how I used to
a
live.
luxury apartment by the beach and a villa with a landscape.
I was just going around the world and I got stuck. I'm in Puerto Rico. I can't explain it to you. And I go through the photographs now, you're asking me to, and I just want to tear up because it's 13 years of my life on an island. I can't do it. So yeah. It made me feel like I was somebody. It made me feel like I wasn't an anorexic person or pastry chef, and everybody knew me because I ran and I swam and biked. I thought I'd found who I was. I used to sit at night on the beach going, I'm so lucky. All these people, all these snowbirds are coming, and I live here. But that was a chapter, you know. God damn you for making me cry. Sometimes our dreams happen when least expected. I wake up every day and I say, it's a blessing to be awake. It's a blessing to be outside. I was so bad that my heart gave out. I was so cannibalized that the last muscle to give out was my heart, and it gave out. And all I can say is, I'm damn lucky I'm here. There's more to life than a mental institution. There's more to life than a feeding tube. Today, I'm not Susanna, an anorexic pastry chef. I just want to be Suzy. I think I found that. God damn it, you made me cry. I love what my husband always says. He always says, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. I think that's how he says it.